Hi everybody, it's Miss Mandy. I have a special book I want to share with you today. It is called Gary Grasshopper and His Broken Leg Poppers. And this book was written by a friend of mine named Kate Anderson. Once every year around the end of May, grasshoppers come together for a very special day. This is the day young grasshoppers are put to the test to see just whose leg poppers have turned out the best. They will high jump and long jump as part of the outdoor fun. They will leapfrog and jump rope until the setting of the sun. This was also the day Gary had been dreading all week. He did not know why, but his legs always seemed unique. You see, Gary was found as a baby by two grasshoppers late one night. They agreed to love and raise him under the moon and stars' bright light. They knew that Gary was special, so his dad promised he would stop her if his mother tried to tell him he was not a true grasshopper. The older they grew, the clearer it became. Gary and his brother were really not the same. His brother was a natural who could leap and soar with ease, but Gary's legs were different and seemed to lock up at his knees. On the ground Gary remained, for his legs refused to pop that way. His brother still believed in him, no matter what others would say. The two brothers tried it all, from springs to a pogo stick, but nothing they could think of would make his leg poppers do the trick. With a long drawn-out sigh, Gary tried to make light with a joke, and laughed when he thought, could my leg poppers be broke? The big day was now here, and Gary's family headed out. To sign in at the games, the whole town was buzzing about. You could see the big smiles on every grasshopper's face, all except for young Gary's, who seemed to be misplaced. Gary and his brother took turns pinning numbers on their backs. This way they would stand out as they joined the great big pack. Gary tried not to worry. He had practiced his very best. He was sure his leg poppers would pop like all the rest. Let the games begin, the head grasshopper shouted from up high, and all the young grasshoppers started leaping toward the sky. Gary looked around as leg poppers were popping left and right. I will not give up now, he thought, and tried with all his might. He tried the high jump and the long jump, but he found he did not like these games. He tried the leapfrog and to jump rope, with the outcome still the same. As hard as he tried, when the games were complete, Gary had not passed, and he could feel the tough defeat. Away he slowly crawled to find some place to go and hide. His eyes got very sleepy, and darkness covered the night sky. I guess this spot will do, Gary said with a wide yawn. I'll just close my eyes for now and be up before the dawn. With a great big stretch, Gary opened up his eyes. At the moment he broke free, he began to realize. Gary was not sure how it happened. He transformed overnight. So he set off for his home. Using new wings, he took flight. What do you think Gary turned into? It looks like he turned into a butterfly. While floating up on high, he could see down toward the ground. The grasshoppers were out, but not making any sounds. They were all looking up, admiring him soaring in the sky, then started cheering for young Gary, who was now a butterfly. As he neared home, he saw his parents smiling in the crowd. They knew what had happened and could not have been more proud. Gary never gave up, because you never know until you try. Why settle for jumping off the ground when you were born to fly? The end. That is one of my favorite books. I think the message that we all have a special gift is so special. I have something else I wanted to show you too that's kind of related to the book. This is a caterpillar just like the ones you received with your class and that your teachers have been sending pictures of. And I know your caterpillars were eating and eating and growing and growing. And they all went into their what's called a chrysalis. And this is a chrysalis. And inside your chrysalis, that caterpillar is sleeping and changing. And probably in maybe another week or so, he will come out of his chrysalis and he's going to turn into something very special, just like Gary did in our book. He's going to turn into a beautiful butterfly. So have fun watching those butterflies come out of the chrysalis. And I hope you enjoyed our story today. Take care.